Hi, welcome to our channel Shah Computer Education Center. In this tutorial, we will learn how to create a jumble word game in Excel. So this will be a very interesting tutorial for you because in this tutorial, you will learn how to jumble the letters of a word using VBA. And also, if you have any school student in your family, this game will enhance their vocabulary. So watch this video very carefully and learn how to create this worksheet. So first we will see a very short demo. After that we will learn how to create this worksheet. So first you have to set the questions in the setting sheet. Here type the word that you want to jumble. As you can see, we have typed here 10 fruit names. After typing the question, go to the game sheet and click on new game. As you click on the new game, that words will appear here as jumbled. Then you have to type the answer here like this way. If the answer is correct, here you will get the tick mark, and if you made a mistake, then you will get a cross mark. So I hope you will enjoy this video. So please hit the like button to encourage us. So first take a new workbook and rename this sheet as settings, and here create a column margin and a row margin and type here questions, and here we will create the jumble while creating the question, and here we will get the row number of the answer row. So in the question we will type the name of the countries: India, Bangladesh, Japan, Nepal, Canada, Bhutan, Sri Lanka, Pakistan, Afghanistan, Australia. Okay, we have 10 names here. Now we will create a new sheet and rename it as game. Okay, now here we will type, first create a column margin and a row margin, and then type here jumble word game. Okay, now here create another margin and type here jumble word then answer then result. Select these three cells, merge it, then change the font face as you wish, increase the font size, and here also make it as a bold. Now here we will give a color and give a border here with the help of more borders, and then select this thick border, then give to upper and bottom border. Okay, and here also same way. Okay, and now here where the question will appear, select up to row 100 and go to conditional formatting and new rule, and select use a formula to determine which cell to format, and we will give here a alternate row color. So here we will type equal to and then select this cell and press F4, log the column not equal to blank, comma is odd, bracket open, row, bracket open, bracket close. Sorry, here row select this cell, press F4 twice, bracket close, okay. Now go to format and click on fill, select this color and border outline, okay. Okay, here is a problem here, yes, another bracket close for and, okay. So now if I type anything, you can see this border appears. Now we will create the same thing for even row. Go to manage rule, create new rule, select here and type here same thing. So click here edit rule, select this and okay. Go to new rule, select and paste it here, and here instead of odd type even, and here go to format, only border, okay. Okay, now here the range should be same, okay. Now if I type here also A, you can see we are getting these borders, okay. Now we will create the VBA code. So first we will create the VBA code for jumbling the words. So to jumble the word, first press Alt F11. Then here click on Insert, then Module. Then name it as Jumble, okay. And here we will paste a code. So this is the code you have to type. So first name the macro as letter jumble, sub letter underscore jumble, bracket open, bracket close. Then we declare some variables, dim elro as integer and so on. Then sheet 1 dot range D3 to D100 dot clear contents. That means this line will clear the range of sheet 1 from D3 to D100. That is in sheet 1 from D3 to D100, it will clear all the cells if this cells has any values. Because while we jumble the word for all this, then first this word will appear here. Suppose here I, then N, then D, then I, then A. Then when we jumble this word, then we have to first clear this cell, then we will jumble this word here. So for that reason we have to clear the cells. So here we have given this line. Then we set lrow equal to sheet1 dot range b105 dot end xlr row. So this will give us the value of lrow. So the value of lrow will be like this. The last row here. So this is 12. So here we will get the value 12. Because if we go to B100 and then end xl up means control up arrow. So here if I go to B105 then control up arrow, we can see we came to B12. So the value equal to B12. So here if I press F8, you can see lrow equal to 12. Then we declared a looping for y equal to 3 to lrow. That means we started the loop here for these words. So first we will jumble this word, then second one, then third one up to 12th word. That's why we started a loop here. So the y value become 3. Now we will again clear D3 to D11 because when we are going to jumble the second word, the first value should be cleared from here. So that's why we have given here, press F8. Now the text, we declared text equal to sheet1 dot cells y2. So 2 is B and hit 3. So B3, the text became B3. Here our B3 is India. So press F8. So text become India. Now I equal to len text. So our text is India. So the length of the text is I. So I became 5 as we have 5 letters in India. Now we'll start a loop for the word. So our word have 5 letters. So as we start it from 3, so it will add more 2 because 1 and 2 are missing. So these 2 will be added after I. So it became 3 to 7 because here the value of I is 5. So from here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It became 7th row. Now we create here a label check to check the errors. So here you can see we have given go to check 2. So we will understand it later. So then we declared RND equal to worksheet function rank between 1 to I. Press F8. Press F8 here. So we got here RND equal to 4. That means RND function returns a value between the first value and the second value. So first value is 1 and the last value is 5. So we got here 4. Now T will be the fourth letter as our RND value become 4. So it will get us the fourth letter from the text. So in the fourth letter here INDIA. So here fourth letter is I. So T will be I. Press F8. You can see T becomes I. Now we will get the value of N. That is how many letters are there within the text. That means how many T value is within the text. That means here T value is I. So how many T is within the I? So first we'll get the length of the text. So our length of the text is 5 as we have declared here I length text. So here the value of I is 5 minus length of another text. So what is this text? Here we use the substitute function worksheet function dot substitute. So substitute function removes a particular text and insert a new text there. That means it replaces a particular text with a new text. So here within the text, so our text is India and here T is I. So this is the text, this is the old value and the new value is blank or null value. So if we remove all the T, then the length of the text will be 3 because we have 5 characters in India. If we remove here T equal to I, so in India we have 2I. So if we remove this, then we will get the length 3. So here 5 minus 3 equal to 2. The value of N is 2. That means we have 2I in the text India. Now we will check if press F8. So the value of N becomes 2. Now we will check if the worksheet function countif sheet2 dot range D colon D. So we will count this T within the range D column. So here within the range D we do not have any I. So that's why here the value will be 0. So if this value is greater than N, that is 2 minus 1, that is 1. So if this value is greater than 1, then it will go to check to this level and start again from this line. But here in this case now it has this value will be 0. That's why it will go to next line. Then sheet1 dot cells x4, there is sheet1 D, here x is 3, D3. So here in D3 we will get the value of T. Here you can see, press F8, we got here I, the value of T. Now press F8, here the value of sheet 2, here in sheet 2 it is B5, that is Y is 3 and plus 2 5. So value of B5 equal to the value of B5 and T. So here we will get this cell's value and the t. So here it is blank, so we'll get only t value, that is I. Press F8. So here we got I. Now we'll check another letter. Press F8. It will go for next letter. Now RND. Now RND became 2. So here in second position we have N. So T become N. Now we do not have N, so it will move on. Okay. You can see here we got N here and N here. In this way, press the play button. It will check all the letters and jumble all the letters, as you can see here. This is the last letter. This one has been jumbled here and it is copied here. You can see all the letters got jumbled. So in this way, with the help of this code, we can jumble. So now here we will create another macro to start the new game. So type here sub new underscore game. Now here we will type sheet1 dot range. Here we have to first clear this range to start the new game. So it will be starting from B5 to D100. So type here within quotation B5 to D100 quotation close bracket close dot clear contents. So it will clear this range. Now we have to again run this macro to create new jumbled word. So type here call jumble underscore word. Don't make any mistake. This letter should be same as this one here. Jumble word. Here I have written letter jumble, so it will not work. So copy this and paste it here. Okay. Now if I run this code, press F8. Is here it is not cleared because we have given sheet 1. So here in sheet 1 these are all deleted. So here it should be sheet 2. Now if I go here, now here it is cleared. So now press F8 to run this line. Now here it will take long time, that's why we will press here F5 or continue in the play button. Now you can see all the words have been jumbled. So go to workbook, you can see all these have been jumbled. So create here a shape and type here new game and select this color, remove the outline and give a shadow here. Okay, now make it as a center middle. Okay, now right click, assign macro. Now here this workbook, select new game. Okay, now if you click on new game, you can see all are newly created. If you change the question here, then it will change also here. So if I type here India, then here tick mark should be appeared. So how to do that? So first we need to know the row number in which we have given the answer. So as we have given the answer in row number 5, this should appear here. So for that, here right click on this sheet and press view code, or you can come to this Visual Basic application and double click on this sheet. and here you have to select worksheet and then here change, delete this one, and now you have to type a code here. So this is the code you have to type. First, if not intersect target comma range C3 to C100. That means if you make any change within this range, that is the cell in which this is the target. So if you make a change here, so this is the target cell, and if this target cell is within C5 to C100, then sheet 2, sorry, here it will be sheet 1 dot range F3. So sheet 1 is this one, here F3 dot value equal target dot row. So our target row is 5. So here this value will appear in this cell. Now if sheet 2 dot range C and target row is not equal to blank, then call check. So here we have to create another macro, that is check, to get our tick mark and cross mark. That's why we have written here if C and the target row in sheet 2, or you can type here if target dot value not equal to blank. That means when we type a result here, if this cell is not blank, then it will call the check macro, otherwise not. Then end if for this if, and this end if is for the first if. Now we'll create the new macro check. So go to insert and click module, and here name this module as check result. Okay, now type here sub check, bracket open, bracket close. Now within this 2 line you have to type the code here. So here you can see this is the code. So we will declare a variable, that is R, as integer, that is dim R as integer. R equal to sheet 1 dot range F3 dot value, that is R1 is equal to, this is sheet 1, and here this value is blank. Now it is 0. If it is 5, then the value of R will be 5. Press F8. You can see the value of R is 5. Because we have written 5 here, this is the row number 5. Now if sheet 2 dot range C and R, this R is 5, that means C5, sheet 2 C5 dot value, that is sheet 2, this is sheet 2 C5 value, that is India, is equal to sheet 1 dot range BR minus 2. So R is 5, minus 2 is 3, that is the result of this value is 3. So B3, that means sheet 2 C5 equal to sheet 1 B3. So here you can see this is sheet 2 B5 is equal to sheet 1 B3. This is same. So if this is same, then here we will get a value 1, that is then sheet 1 dot range D and R dot value equal to 1. That means here it will be sheet 2 D. This is sheet 2 column D and 5, that is the R value. So you can see here D5 equal to 1. So here it will be 1. Else here it will be 2. Here you can see else sheet 2 dot range D5 dot value equal to 2. Then end if. Press F8, F8. You can see here we got here 1. So in this way, if I type now here Bangladesh, here is one mistake. Let's see. If target dot value not equal to blank, then call check. So here it is double value. So delete one value. Okay. So here we got 2. Here is mistake because we have typed in a small letter. Here we got 1. You can see here we got 1. And if I type here in this way, we got 2. Now we have to convert these values to cross and tick mark. So for that, first select this up to D100. Now go to conditional formatting, new rule, select here icon set, and in the icon style select this one, and here select number, and here is also number. Then here we will select cross mark greater than equal to 2, and here tick mark greater than equal to 1, and here we will have no cell icon. Then okay, and here we got this value 1, 1 and 2, so we have to remove that also. So for that, go to again conditional formatting, manage rule, select this one, edit, and here you have to tick mark here, that is show icon only. Okay, okay, you can see now. Then make it center. It's perfect now. So if I type here Nepal, it's wrong, Canada, tick mark. So everything is correct. So now here we will change some questions. Suppose here we will do apple, orange. Let's delete this. We will keep only these questions. Okay. Now go to game, click new game. So here is one problem, debug. If target value is equal to blank, then okay. Here we will type on error resume next. So change this code. This is giving error. So we change this code with sheet2 dot range C and target row dot value equal to blank. Okay. Okay. So you can see here we got these questions. Now here if I type apple, orange, pear, mango, wrong. So in this way you have to create these codings, and finally you will get this jumble word worksheet. So I hope you have understood this tutorial very well, but still if you have any problem you can write me in the comment section. I will surely reply you, and you can download this practice file. The link will be given in the description box. So if you like this video, please hit the like button and do not forget to subscribe our channel so that you can get regular notifications and updates from our channel if we upload new Excel videos that makes your life easier. Thanks for watching the video till the end. See you soon in the next tutorial.